Hello and a warm welcome to Federal Special Program Capital Beat. RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav has set out on a solo Bihar Adhikar Yatra in an apparent show of strength to assert himself as the mascot of the opposition Mahagathbandhan in the poll-bound state. As the Congress plays hard to get after a similar political program by Rahul Gandhi received a maximum response. Now, this 5 day yatra in a bus painted in the RJD's green color with Tejaswi's face and the party's election symbol, that is a lantern etched on it, comes days after his appeal to the people to vote in my name in all 243 assembly constituencies. The yatra will conclude on September 20th after passing through 10 districts. Now, the Mahagathbandhan allies are set to be locked in a seat sharing tussle with the non RJD constituents reluctant to declare Tejaswi as the official chief ministerial candidate. Now, unlike last month's Voter Adhikar Yatra, which turned into a Rahul show with Tejaswi's relegated to a side act, the Bihar Adhikar Yatra will be about the 35-year-old RJD sign, that is Lalu Prasad's younger son, Tejaswi Yadav. Now, as Tejaswi left for Jahanabad from Patna in the green bus, crowds of supporters waved RJD flags, barring some red flags of the left parties that are apart from the Mahagathbandhan. No flag or any other alliance partner was spotted in that rally. Officially, Tejaswi denied any leadership tussle and claimed his yatra would cover the districts left out during the Voter Adhikar Yatra. But let's look at some of the complexities within the Mahagathbandhan. Now, however, the pitch of the Voter Adhikar Yatra, the campaign songs, the social media posts, and the slogans at the rollout event in Jehanabad left no one in doubt about its purpose, and which was to establish Tejaswi as the challenger to the incumbent NDA government led by Nitish Kumar. And when he was asked about the rifts within the alliance, he categorically said that there is no confusion in our alliance. But he did give a clear indication in one of his posts where he wrote on X that today one slogan, one echo is resonating in every nook and corner of Bihar. Coming, coming, RJD, coming, he wrote, without obviously any reference to the Mahagathbandhan. Now, what we do know is, as of now, that there is a bid to assert themselves as far as other parties are concerned. Congress, I'm told, is demanding 70 seats. Then VIP leader Mukesh Sahni has demanded 60 seats, and he also has said that he has dug on his heels, saying that he should get the deputy chief minister's post. So, is the Bihar solo yatra of Tejaswi Yadav really complicating the things for Mahagathbandhan in Bihar? Joining me this evening is Ashok Mishra, senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much, Ashok, for joining. We have Faizan Ahmed, senior journalist and political commentator. Thank you so much, Faizan, for joining. And I'll begin with Ashok Mishra. Ashok, what is your reading about this solo yatra of Tejaswi? Is it getting the same response which Rahul Gandhi got in his Voter Adhikar Yatra?
Well, Nilu, this is, we have discussed it earlier also, but this is, I think, uh, Tejaswi Yadav's solo yatra, uh, Adhikar Yatra, which he has named, is actually a continuation of the vote Adhikar Yatra, which the Mahagathbandhan carried out in Bihar, and there was a huge response for it. Even Tejaswi's rallies, the Adhikar Yatra, which he started a couple of days ago, uh, for on a 10-day, perhaps for till 20th of September, covering around 11 districts. In those districts, starting from Jahanabad, wherever Tejaswi has gone, it has drawn huge crowd. It's obvious. The, but there is a narrative being set by the opposition. Opposition means the ruling NDA in Bihar, especially led by the Bharatiya Janata Party, to show that there are differences have cropped up in Bihar over certain issues. I think this is the narrative being set to drive a wedge in the Mahagathbandhan. It's an attempt to drive, which rival parties should do. I don't blame the NDA to say all these things. But the fact remains that it's a continuation of the Bhot Adhikari Yatra, which Mahagathbandhan has taken out. And now, since RJD is the leader of Mahagathbandhan in Bihar, Congress is the second ally. second largest ally, and the third is the left party, and then followed by the BIP. So people are trying to show that there is a rift among the Mahagathbandhan allies, but it's not a fact. This even Tejaswi's yatras is pulling a huge crowd. People are they are people are demanding. They are talking about the issues. Tejaswi is also talking about the main issues, including the theft of vote by the India government, by the BJP, by the Election Commission of India. Similarly, the issues of unemployment, issues of migration, issues of corruption in government agencies, including corruption at the lowest level. So these are the issues being raised. Tejaswi, now he is the leader of the RJD.
No,
So
but
he
is
stated that
Tejaswi's, yeah, no, but Ashok, is Tejaswi's this solo yatra getting the similar kind of a crowd which Rahul got? What is your sense from the ground? And then I'll go to Faizan very briefly.
no, I think
I don't think so.
No, no, I'll come to you,
Tejaswi is
Faizan.
also
I'll come to you. Yes. Yes, Ashokji.
okay. Even Tejaswi is drawing a huge crowd. You must have seen the videos. You must have seen the chorus in which he said that vote chor gaddi chor. So
Right,
Tejaswi, in fact, Bihar has a large supporter of RJD. We have a large supporter of RJD in Bihar. So
right,
obviously, there is no question that the Tejaswi crowd will be thinner than what Jan Adhikar rally was. In fact,
right.
the left parties are also supporting. There are no, you will not find the flags of Congress. Yes, fine, because Congress is not involved. His party
No,
workers are
obviously, it's
involved, but it
understandable.
is
It's understandable because Congress flags won't be there because it's a solo yatra of RJD. But I'm coming to
okay.
you, Faizan, that the post which was put out by Tejaswi Yadav, where he said that RJD is coming, and he only said that only it's RJD coming, and only mention of RJD. Also in the social media songs and the posters, the banners, there's only mention of RJD. What would you really say to that? Is that complicating the things on the ground now? Because in the Vote Adhikar Yatra, we saw a very unified campaign along with Rahul Gandhi, along with Congress and RJD workers. They were all in unison. But looking at this rally, is it becoming some sort of a complication? What is the actual complexity you find on the ground? Is it because Congress and other non-RJD allies, they've not declared Tejaswi's name as a CM? Is that the problem? Is seat sharing a problem? What is the complexity you see within the Mahagathbandhan at the moment?
Well, Niru, first of all, I will say that there cannot be a comparison between Rahul Gandhi's yatra as well as Tejaswi's yatra. You know, people know Tejaswi is a local man. They see him almost every time, but Rahul is not a frequent visitor of Bihar. So he visited Bihar and spent a good time in here and traveled quite a good number of districts. People were there out of curiosity. I will say out of curiosity also, and maybe with interest also. A large crowd gathered and they followed him. His when he traveled on an open jeep or on a bike. But one thing is very clear that this Tejaswi's yatra is only Tejaswi's yatra. It has hardly anything to do with the Mahagathbandhan because no Mahagathbandhan ally is involved in this yatra. You see, in Rahul Gandhi's yatra, right side, this Vikashsheel Insan Party leader, Mr. Uh, 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 Ashok, what is his name? VIP party leader? Saini, Mukesh Saini. Yeah, sorry, Mukesh Saini. Mukesh Saini and Deepakan Bhattacharya of CPIML all on his vehicle. So, but in this yatra, which started only yesterday evening, Tejaswi is the only face. And there are no, as you also said, that the flags of other parties, the Congress or or left parties, it is very rare to see. Now, you ask me, is there any conflict or is there any rift? Well, Tejasvi may be a bit picked over not being s- uh, uh, called publicly declared the CM face by Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. Even when Rahul Gandhi was asked this question at a press conference somewhere during his yatra, he did not reply it, uh, and he said that it will be decided by the allies and the public. But once one thing is very clear: Tejasvi and his party RJD, they are hell bent, and they are very uh, particular about this, that Tejasvi is the CM. He, once the Mahagathbandhan gets the number, Tejasvi will be the CM, and I think there is no confusion in it. As Tejasvi and his party men also say that there is no confusion. But one thing is very clear: who will be the CM? The CM will be the person who will have maximum number of MLAs. And who will have the maximum number of MLAs? The party which will contest the maximum number of seats. And which party will contest the maximum number of seats in this Mahagathbandhan? It will be RJD. Last time it contested 144 seats and won 75. So this time again it will be RJD which will contest the maximum number of seats, and of course Congress is demanding 70 seats which he contested, which it contested last time also, but won only 19 seats. So RJD was in a favor of giving him so much seats. It was expected that RJD will give maximum of 50, no, 45, 50 seats. But after this yatra, after the success of this Rahul's yatra, uh, I think they will give the party more than 50. Whatever, may not be 70, but more than 50. And Congress is also saying that it should get the post of deputy CM. Similarly, as Vikashil Insan Party leader is demanding, he is demanding deputy CM. He is demanding what? He is clearly saying that Vikashil Insan Party's leader will be the deputy CM. Whatever, it is still not confirmed. It is not clear how many seats VIP party is going to contest, but they are demanding this. But one thing is very clear, that RJD and Tejaswi Yadav are focusing on their own, on RJD and this Tejaswi Yadav. So this is this solo yatra, but I don't think that RJD is falling out over Bihar CM. That will be not. I will not jump to this conclusion, because neither Congress and nor RJD is going to contest alone. You see, Congress has been dependent on RJD for about almost 2 decades in Bihar. So this party, the grand old party, is not going to contest alone, and it will actually depend on RJD. But may be some issues between the two parties over the number of seats, and you see this. CM face is not a big issue, because once RJD gets number, its leader, that is Tejaswi Yadav, will be the CM.
But as far as the seat sharing arrangements are concerned, I'm sure this seat sharing arrangement should be finalized by the end of September once Rahul Gandhi is back. I'm told he's going to travel. By when do you think that these seat sharing anxieties will be ironed out completely? Or what are you hearing from your sources on the ground, Ashok?
Well, seat sharing exercise, in fact, I've already in closed door meetings, the seat sharing exercise has already is going on. I think the process will be completed by the first week of October. It will be finalized, and people are still waiting how many phases of elections will be held in Bihar. Some of them are saying that there are indications that elections will be held in two phases. So first of all, they will try and hammer out the seats in the seats falling in the elections where elections will be held in the first phase. So i- first of all, they will decide about the first phase seats, and thereafter they will decide about the second phase seats if the elections are held in two phases in Bihar, which is the talk of the town, which is the talk in the political circle. Now, the seat sharing exercise, there are dips, and every time when there are elections, even the allies have these kind of posturing. They take the posturing and they go for bargaining for maximum number of seats. See, the last time Congress contested 70 seats. This time they are saying there were talks after the 2020 elections that had Congress been had RJD taken given less seats to Congress and taken more seats, at least 30 seats from Congress, they would have formed the government. So these kind of talks are there, but still, I find that at least 50-55 seats Congress will be given at least 50 to 55 seats, and VIP, that is Mukesh Sahni's party, he will also get more than 20-25 seats, and the left parties will have 26 seats as they are hammering out. And it's not final as yet, but then these are the number of seats which are being discussed in the political circles, especially in the Mahagarbandhan allies. And there will be no problem in the seat sharing in future, because they will have to contest the elections together. Now there are little chances of one ally moving out of the Mahagarbandhan, because they have seen the impact during the Vote Adhikari Yatra, how people's response was huge and how people responded to the Vote Adhikari Yatra, all of them. This is the solo yatra for Tejashwi. Is one, I think it's a continuation, and they are trying to. We had discussed earlier in the past that what will happen after the Jan Adhikari Yatra, after SIR issue. So this is they are trying to still galvanize it, and the issues are the same. Which Tejasvi is also raising the same issues which the Jan Adhikari Yatra they have issued. So there is no problem at all in the Mahagarbandhan. These are the posturings every political party takes before the elections and before hammering out the seat sharing exercise. I think the seat sharing exercise will be completed by the first week of October, and because the notification I think is expected in the first week of sometime in second or third or maybe 4th of October. This is the talk in the political circles in Bihar.
No,
As
but
far
there
as
is
the conflict,
right. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
as far as the chief ministerial phase, uh, I believe there was a question asked to Rahul Gandhi, which Faizan referred to, and he did not make it very clear. In fact, all the allies are saying that let's not declare the chief minister phase. It's obvious now, because RJD is the single largest party which is going to contest nearly 140, 144, 145 seats. So in that case, RJD wins the maximum number of seats. In that case, the one who wins the maximum number of seats, the claim goes to that political party. And
No,
in this case, in Bihar, yeah,
but Faizan,
yeah,
I'll
tell
come to
me.
you. Who is being more responsible or more irresponsible? Now, Congress being a national party, they have to be very clear that they have a role to play at the center, but not in the state. Similarly, RJD has to realize that they are an active player in the state, but not at the center. Why can't these things be spelt out so that there is no confusion? Uh, or there is no complex situation as is being projected by certain mainstream media. I mean, there has to be a talking, there has to be a proper communication so that there is no confusion. And why is that communication lacking at the moment? Who is actually responsible for this communication gap?
See, RJD has declared who will be the CM face of Mahagathbandhan. Left parties also agree on this name. I mean, on Tejaswi's name. The only thing is that the Congress has not opened its cards. Maybe Congress policies that they don't want to declare the name of the CM phase before the election, maybe. But this has created bit confusion as well as controversy between and the NDA is making fun of this situation also. However, as I earlier said, the RJD is going to contest more seats as compared to Congress and Left and Vikasshil Insan Party. So the number of MLAs of RJD will be bigger than these parties. Maybe last time it was 74, it may be this time between 70 and 80. And you see, no party is going to contest more than 50-55 seats. So this is very obvious, this is very clear that RJD, I mean, if Mahagathbandhan gets the number in the election, it's RJD's candidate, that is Tejashwi Yadav, will be the CM. There is absolutely no confusion in this thing. The only thing is that Congress is not admitting it publicly, and has not, although it is also a fact that many senior Congress leaders in Bihar, like the ex state Congress chief, Mr. Akhilesh Prasad Singh, he is publicly saying from day one that Tejaswi will be the chief minister of the Mahagathbandhan. If Mahagathbandhan forms government, it will be Tejaswi Prasad Yadav. So his line may be a different from what line Rahul Gandhi and other senior leaders have adopted. But the fact is that chief minister candidate, whether you declare it or not, it is Tejaswi Yadav, not any Congress leader, not any CPI or CPM or CPI ML leader. It is RJD's leader.
So towards the end, I'll come to Ashok now that at the moment, what does the situation look like? Can it be handled properly by RJD and Congress? Because RJD and Congress have an important role to play in this Mahagathbandhan. And also, what about the non-RJD partners like Vikas Sheel Insan Party? Now, what if he doesn't get 60 seats? They all want winnable seats. For say, for example, Congress also says that this time they want 70 seats. They want a bigger share in the pie. Will RJD be ready for that? All those things are certain points which are now jutting out, bringing out the complexity further and further. So I hope that the Mahagathbandhan alliance remains intact, but you also see the possibility that if there is no consensus or there is no unity, then things might just fall apart.
I don't see that the Mahagathbandhan, any ally of Mahagathbandhan will move out of this alliance because they are thriving on combined votes. Their political future depends on the combined votes of each allies. So I don't find that they will move out, and what I don't think that they will. There will the Mahagathbandhan. Some of them may move out and join the another ally. I believe uh, the the question of deputy chief minister, which is being raised by the opposition. I mean opposition of the ruling NDA in India, who will be the deputy chief minister. You see, in Bihar, there has been a practice now for the past 2 decades, at least, that there will be two deputy chief ministers. So there is no question. One may be if Tejaswi Yadav becomes the chief minister, then someone from the Congress may become the deputy chief minister, and someone from the second largest scorer. You mean the party which has the third largest number of seats, that party qualifies for the second post of the deputy chief minister. So there is no confusion in that, and this is clear cut among the allies. Now the future and the fate, if they remain united, there are chances of them coming to power. because the elections are very tight this time. And if the Mahagathbandhan fractures, if the allies are there is a conflict, then their combined votes will go astray, and in that case, the NDA will get the benefit of that. I think it is their compulsion to remain united, because this is the combined only on the basis of the combined votes they can challenge the NDA, BJP. And you see, the challenge is very bigger. The NDA challenge is very bigger in the sense that now the BJP and the ruling Nitish Kumar government, they are coming out with so many doles or freebies. Every day you will find Chief Minister Nitish Kumar tweeting some one dole or the other, one freebie or the other. So people are affected by it. People are now talking about it. So if they don't remain united, these they will have to suffer. So it is a compulsion that they remain united. They go for the real issues, vote the theft of votes, unemployment, migration, education, lack of health facilities. They will have to hammer on all these issues and go to the people instead of in Bihar. We all know that the elections are held on the basis of caste. So the caste combination is stronger in favor of the combined NDA allies. Sorry, combined Mahagathbandhan allies vis-a-vis the NDA allies. So if they go for something else, then they will have to lose. They will have to suffer. So this is my opinion, that it is compulsory. It is their compulsion to remain united and sort out the differences, whatever they have among them, like the
Okay.
post of the deputy chief
So
minister, like the number of seats
so
they have
what
to take.
really, right? So what really appears as a complexity or some kind of a contradiction within the Mahagathbandhan is actually something which all the parties within the Grand Alliance will be forced to iron out those differences, because it's a compulsion to remain united to fight against BJP, to fight against NDA. We'll have to end it here, but we'll continue with our Hindi discussion at 3:40 p.m. on Federal Desh with the same panelists, Faizan Ahmad and Ashok Mishra. Thank you, both of you, for joining on the Federal. Thank you.
Thank you.